All right, so playing the most powerful mutant, how do you get your head around that? Because what's great about these movies, they're very grounded, even though with the fantasy. So talk
Sure.
to me about that.
Yes, well, you already, I know that I'm not going to be representing a natural,
Mm.
it's not going to be naturalistic, the type of expression that is needed for this kind of character, because it is larger than life, larger than the universe in a way. I mean, this is basically the monolith of 2001 embodied in a person. So it was about, with Bryan Singer and Simon Kinberg, about us talking and just getting his philosophy very rooted, which is he is the steward of humanity. And he has this special power that he can transfer his consciousness from body to body, and therefore believes it's his responsibility to usher the world and usher civilization in the way that he believes is the strongest. And it's going to be the strongest with him at the head of it.
That's the interesting part, because when you listen to his philosophy, he makes some good points, but then it's ego-driven. So talk to me about the dichotomy of that.
Well, yes. Well, it's in a way, it's the God of the Old Testament. He's a jealous God. He's a God that can have delight in things, that he gets pleasure from power. He gets pleasure from the worship. Because why wouldn't they? He is the one that's brought things to a certain point. The thing is, he gets betrayed, and he wakes up to find that the weak have inherited the earth, and they hide behind their weapons, and they hide behind their governments and their money. And so he finds people that are at their lowest, that are truly powerful, and he reveals their strength, and he uses them for this thing. The thing is, ultimately, what he wants to do is he wants to control it so it doesn't happen again. And that's a basic theological debate about free will.
Yeah.
Right? You have a God that's all powerful, but you want to have the room to screw it up as well.
So Mr. Singer told me a very funny story about you guys collaborating with changing a monologue from a god to the god.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the process of collaborating with him as a director.
Well, it was great. I mean, he's so sharp and really one of the smartest guys I've met. And so to be able to say something as subtle as that, and for him to recognize the importance and the difference between those kind of things, it was great. And it's a real collaboration, not only between me and Bryan and Simon, but the designers of what he looks like, of the whole design, the costumers, the makeup guys that were there. It was like having a pit crew. Between every take, I'd be off and shuffled, and they'd hook me up to a thing and taking all the stuff off and sending me back on. So,
nice.
And then the VFX and what Bryan did, and that's really a testament to Bryan's tenacity with all the voice manipulation, and to really find a way to make it not arbitrary, but very exactly with
Part of
when
your performance.
Yeah, is when the voice changes, when it shifts, when it moves, and I thought that it's creating it's a really out there character, but it's a unique one.
So part of you've had the privilege to sort of do all sorts of different kind of movies. So it's not. I know that it's not like one franchise check, two franchise check. What do you think this one was special? Besides playing a great character, what do you think is special about this one?
Yeah, well, I think that the thing about X-Men is that one of the reasons why it's just been always such a lasting story is the allegorical aspects of it. You've got this group of people that are born a certain way, that are ostracized by the majority, that the majority are afraid of, and yet this thing that they're born with makes them more special than anybody else. That they're the next step, and that is they're the evolution, and then the allegory to that, the cultural allegory to that is very strong.
All right, well, pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.